Hello, good day. This is Teacher Mario and welcome to my channel. So we are now in quarter 3, week 6. We are going to discuss about the finding the missing number in an equation. The objective of this lesson is at the end of the session, you are going to find the missing number in an equation, demonstrating their understanding of basic arithmetic operations and problem solving skills. And you learn the basic arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Before we're having our discussion, I want you to answer this one. So you are going to find the missing number in a number sentence involving operations of whole numbers. So all you have to do is to study the pattern first so that you will know what is the correct answer. So I will only give you 1 minute to do this activity. Okay, so time's up. So let us now answer this one. So let us have for number 1. 5 plus blank equals 55. So what is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is 50. Okay, number 2. Blank minus 12 equals 20. What is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is 32. Okay, number 3. 3 plus blank plus 5 equals 15. What is the correct answer? Alright, the correct answer is 7. Number 4. 15 times 3 equals blank. Correct. 45. Number 5. Blank plus 7 equals 13. So what is the missing number of this sequence? Yes, the correct answer is 6. Okay, so congratulations everyone. In finding the missing number, let us see to it that we know what is the kind of operations being used in a sequence, so that on that process, it is easy to us to find out on how we are going to solve the problem. Now, let us have a review first. How to find the missing terms in a number. To find the missing term in a sequence of numbers, you need to have some information about the sequence because that is very important. But, depending on the type of sequence, you can use different methods to find the missing term. An equation is a mathematical sentence that states the equality of expressions. Mathematical sentence, also known as mathematical statement or mathematical proposition, is a declarative sentence that expresses a mathematical fact or relationship between mathematical objects using mathematical symbols and operations. Okay, so look at these equations. Could you give the missing numbers? And how will you make each equation correct? Okay, in this sequence, we need to determine first those numbers are inside in the bracket. So these are the numbers inside the brackets. The 10 times 2 and 10 times 5. Okay, so let us have for 10 times 2 equals, yes, 10 times 2 equals 20. Next is 10 times 5 equals, yes, correct, 10 times 5 equals 50. Now, The next step is to add 20 and 50 to obtain the correct answer within this bracket. 20 plus 50 equals 70. For the next sequence of numbers, the answers need to be the same. So let us first find out what missing numbers in this sequence. Okay, so remember this rule. When finding or putting for the missing number, we only need to consider the numbers that are within the given brackets or sequence. As I mentioned earlier, we need to first solve the numbers inside the bracket. So we have here blank plus 5. So we are going to solve this one first. But first, we need to check if the answer is 70. What possible number could be multiplied to obtain a product of 70? So the number is 7 times 10 or 10 times 7. Will we be able to see it inside the given sequence? Yes. So what number can we put when adding it to the number 5? Correct. The number 2. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. Now, let's stick to the question. What number, when multiplied by 7 and 10, results in 70? So therefore, the missing number is 10. 10 times 7 equals 70. So in this equation, we use the distributive property of multiplication over addition, which means the operation used were multiplication and addition. So let us have for another example. The mathematical sentence is 40 plus 5 plus blank plus 15 equals blank plus 15 plus 40 plus 30. Now let us first solve the first sequence of the number. So 40 plus 5 equals 45 plus blank plus 15. Again, let us first solve the number inside the given bracket. So the second sequence of the number is 40 plus 30 equals 70. Again, remember the rules. When finding or putting for the missing number, we only need to consider the numbers that are within the given brackets or sequence. So in this equation, it shows that the only numbers missing are 30 and 5. If you look at the first sequence of numbers inside the parentheses, it has 40 plus 5. And the second equation inside the last parenthesis has 40 plus 30. This means that both numbers are 40. And the middle number with the blank is also the same, which is 15. When all the numbers in the first sequence are added up, the total is only 60. However, when 5 is added, the answer becomes 65. And when 30 is added, the answer becomes 90. On the other hand, when all numbers in the second sequence are added up, the total is 85. But when 5 is added, the answer becomes 90. And when 30 is added, the answer becomes 115. Therefore, the correct answers for the first sequence are 30 and for the second sequence is 5. Therefore, the total in each sequence is 90. In this equation, we will use the commutative property and associative property of addition. These are the two fundamental properties of addition in mathematics. It's also known as the order doesn't matter. Property states that the results of adding two or more numbers in the same, regardless of the order in which the numbers are added. In other words, if you swap the positions of two numbers being added, the sum remains unchanged. Note, the properties of operations help us find the missing numbers in an equation. We can evaluate the equation by performing the operations in each expressions. Now let us take a look at the examples of associative property from the addition, multiplication, and subtractions. This means that the mathematical sentence states that the way numbers are grouped in an operations, it does not affect the result. In other words, the order in which numbers are combined or multiplied does not change the final outcome. Find the missing numbers that would make the equation correct. I want you to write your answer in your notebook. Now I will give you 5 minutes to answer this activity. time's up. So let us answer now this activity. So number 1, 12 plus 24 plus 34 equals 34 plus 12 plus blank. What is the missing number? Correct. The missing number is 26. Number 2, 2 times 15 plus 20 equals blank times 15 plus 2 times blank. What is the missing number? Yes, correct. The missing number is 2 and 20. Number 3, 8 times 7 equals blank times 8. What is the correct answer? Yes, number 7. Number 4, 24 plus blank equals 5 plus blank. What is the missing number? Yes, correct. The missing number is 5 and 24. Number 5, blank times 5 times 4 equals 8 times blank times 4. What is the missing number? Correct. The missing number is 8 and 5. Okay, so this time let us take a look at some other examples. First, we need to solve the numbers inside the parentheses. 8 multiplied by 5 equals 40. Then, we bring down the operation symbol and the number 4. Next is, we solve 40 multiplied by 4 and the answer is 160. Now, what number can we use to multiply by 20 so that the result is 160? Correct, the number 8. So bring down 8 and we need to multiply this by 20. So 8 times 20 equals 160. These examples use the associative property of multiplication, which provides that you can multiply numbers regardless of how they are grouped and get the same product. Let us have another examples. 32 plus 59 plus 8 equals 32 plus 8 plus 59. So the answer is 99. So here, we use the commutative property, which states that the order in which the numbers are added does not affect the sum. Now, get one whole sheet of paper, fill in the blank with the missing numbers that will make the equations true using the properties of operations. So I will give you 10 minutes to answer this activity. Okay guys, time's up. Let us check your answer. Number 1. Blank times 4 plus 8 equals 2 times blank plus 2 times blank. So what is the missing number on this first equation? Correct. The missing number is 2, 4, and 8. Number 2. 6 plus 10 plus 12 plus 24 equals blank plus 6 plus 24. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 10 and 12. Number 3. 7 times 1 plus 0 equals blank times 1 plus blank. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 7 and 0. Number 4. 12 times blank equals blank times 15. So what is the missing number? Correct. The missing number is 15 and 12. Number 5. Blank plus 240 equals 460 plus blank. So what is the missing number? And you are correct. The missing number is 460 and 240. Now let us have another activity. So this time I want you to give the property of operations used in each equation. Then you are going to write the missing numbers. I will give you 10 minutes again to answer this activity. Good luck. Time's up. So let us answer now this activity. Number 1. 6 plus 12 plus 5 plus 7 equals 5 plus blank plus 12. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 7 and 6. So the property of operations used is associative property. Number 2. 7 times 6 times 5 equals blank 6 times blank. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 5 and 7. So the property of operations used is associative property. Number 3. 20 plus blank equals 40 plus blank. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 40 and 20. So the property of operations used is commutative property. Number 4. 24 plus 36 plus 50 equals blank plus 50. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 24 and 36. So the property of operations used is associative property. Number 5. 7 times 10 plus 5 equals blank times 10 plus 7 times blank. So what is the missing number? The missing number is 7 and 5. The property of operations used is distributive property of multiplication. That's all, and I hope you are learning something today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. This is Mr. Mario Mariton R. Pinheiro saying, math may be a puzzle to solve, but with patience it will soon evolve. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.